So let's start with some world-class birding. This area is not only a flyway for the returning birds of every kind, but is one of only 3 places in the world where you'll find the Kirtlands Warbler. We will meet with wildlife biologist Paul Thompson.
The Kirtland Warbler is a federally endangered species. It's one of the rarest warblers in the world, and we're lucky that they nest right here in this portion of Michigan. And they're a species that is adapted with the jack pine ecosystem. Of course, historically this area used to burn, and the wildfires that came through would create the habitat naturally. The jack pine is adapted with fire, and the jack pine would regenerate after wildfire came through and burned up the area on the ground, would create a site for the seeds to germinate in and grow in, and then would create the dense habitat that Kirtland Warbler need. And so today we manage for the Kirtland Warbler through timber harvesting and then reforestation with planting equipment and planting the seedlings for jack pine. Kirtland Warbler, as you can see, this habitat is perfect for them. They need younger aged jack pine, 5 to 10 or 15 years old. When we create this habitat, when we're planting it, we're planting about 1,400 trees per acre, and we're leaving about 1/4 acre open so that they have the grasses and the blueberry and things like that they need.
Because of its restricted home range and unique habitat requirements, the Parulidae has always been a rare bird. Scientists did not describe the species until 1851, when a male was collected on the outskirts of Cleveland, Ohio. The first species was sent to the Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C. The species eventually was named in honor of Dr. Jared P. Kirtland, a physician, teacher, horticulturist, and naturalist.
You're talking about these as being younger trees, but they're actually, what'd you say, 5 to 10 years
Right.
old? And yet they're so small. I didn't realize that jack pine evidently doesn't grow very tall then.
Right. These soils are called calcascus soils, and they're extremely infertile. And so jack pine is about the only tree that can grow well on them, such as it is. And so these jack pine trees are about 6 to 7 years behind us, and jack pine is adapted to grow in these extremely nutrient-poor habitat. So you can see there's also some pin oak that can grow in here as well, but primarily jack pine is the species that's best adapted for this area.
It was not until 1903 that Normand A. Wood discovered the first nest in Oscoda County in northern Lower Michigan. Until 1996, all nests were found within 60 miles of this site. Since then, a small number of nests have been found each year in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Nesting also occurs in Wisconsin and the province of Ontario.
Between the management that the DNR is doing, creating habitat here in combination with the Forest Service, the bird is doing quite well right now. Still federally endangered, but it's doing very well.
Yeah, there goes another. It might be the same one that was there.
Yep, that's probably the same one.